Hello everyone, welcome to another Magari car reviews where we review all cars Kenyan. Today we've got a fresh new car and that is the Volkswagen Tiguan 2018. This is a car that mixes a lot of elegance, functionality, and a take it anywhere SUV. If you're thinking of getting this car, stick around until the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe because this is Magari car reviews and we are going to take you all through the review of this car today. Let's go. VW has always gone for the classic, yes understood kind of look. This design is no different. We have the classic grille with a big VW logo over here. Then when you go down here, you get the bumpers with the cameras that help you also park and see whatever is around you. Going around, you find the classic LED lights that are very elegantly styled. It's kind of boxy, giving it a more kind of newish kind of look, modern. And then it's also flanked here by the windscreen with all the sensors that are also placed on the windscreen as well. The side mirror also comes with cameras that also help with the visibility of the car. And then it slopes down with this sunroof that is all panoramic all the way until the back. Going to the back of this car, you also get the classic LED brake lights that are also very elegantly styled. It also still has the modern kind of look down here that also slopes down very nicely, giving it that dynamic kind of look, and it also helps with the aerodynamics of this car. The wheels of this Tiguan also come in 18-inch rims, and then they have this sporty kind of look with the VW logo that also helps highlight it. At the side profile of it, it still has the parking sensors that are all around this car that gives you the easy kind of mode of parking this car. It is a bit bigger than the predecessor, but that also makes it a more sportier kind of look, and then it brings out that modern kind of look it is. Let's check inside and see if this kind of theme goes on until the front. Stepping inside the 2018 Volkswagen Tiguan, you're greeted by a lot of luxury in here. The steering wheel is good to feel. It is also made of some premium sort of leather here, so you don't get that a lot of cheap stuff. Everything is solidly built because it is stable, a mix of plastic, hard rubber, and also leather. The chairs are very comfortable and they can easily move a lot, and they are also mechanically operated, so it's not manual. Coming over here, if you put on the 18, it looks like a 6 or 9-inch infotainment display. You get the home, and then you get all this array of menu systems. You get the radio, you get the media, you get a TV tuner, a phone that you can also connect, and it's also touchscreen because if you move it around, you get the navigation and sound, and also climate control that is also digitally operated. Down here, the chairs are also heated and they're also well ventilated. The car is also well ventilated with this nice rubber touch that is also a digital display. Coming down here, you get the parking assist that if you click on, the camera actually turns on around the car and you are able then to see everything. I'll show you that in a bit. And then it has got the lane departure assist, parking assist as well. Then you see a panoramic kind of view of all the cars because all of these are cameras that actually turn on and you're able to see where you're parking. Coming down, you can also change the gear into drive and also sport mode, which makes the car a lot more aggressive and responsive. The suspension and the drive becomes a bit more responsive as well. The steering has got a lot of gadgets here with menus where you can actually control your phone, you can actually control the radio, and then the display is also digitally. It's bright, digitally displayed, and you can also change the menus by just tackling through this, and you can see a lot more information about the car. Then coming up to something that makes this car really stand out, it is the sunroof. You can pull it all the way back. It's panoramic, but also comes all the way in front. But the bad thing, or the side, or there's something that is not so great about this car, is that the sunroof cover is actually made of cloth. Now this means that if it's very hot, and for the very hot days, the sun can actually get to you. But also the interesting thing about the sunroof is that it opens all the way up, and what you do, you can get all the fresh air. Then you feel like you're in a semi-convertible car, and I think that's a very real cool thing about this car. Let's go to the back and find out if the passengers in the back get the same treat as the ones in the front. So the first thing you notice about the 2018 VW Tiguan is that the doors are pretty heavy. What that means is that you have a cabin that is very well insulated from the noise aspects that you get outside. Coming in, the leg space, very, very good. Even with this sloping roof, you still get a lot of good head space. This means that adults can comfortably sit around here for long trips. Another thing that will help in long trips is this straight table that can actually stretch out all the way, and you can put your drinks or you can put your laptop and still work on it. A very good addition to this. Then the back passengers also get the AC down here, and they can also control, and then the back seats are also heated and ventilated, which makes it a very good option as well. The thing about here, the Nissan trick that makes this car look a bit more premium is like the lights. They look very nice and well placed. In other terms, this back seat with the leather seats and also the folding kind of cup seats that are available here make this a very comfortable ride. Another thing about these back seats here is that these seats are actually can move, so you can move them back and front, and also move them and recline them, which makes these back seats very, very comfortable for passengers traveling here. A good take for families and also adults going on long distance trip. Let's go to the back and check out the trunk space. Follow me. If you're looking for a mid-size SUV like the Tiguan, boot space is something that you're considering. This is an area where So let's go to the hood of the car and see what this 2018 VW Tiguan packs. This is a 1.4 liter engine, turbocharged engine, and the Tiguan comes in various options of the petrol and diesel engine. The options are varied, and we're going to take a look at that. So this particular car comes in a 1.4 petrol engine, which packs a 2 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. It has 200 horsepower with 280 Newton meters of torque. It is a 6-speed automatic transmission and automatic gear shift. So the thing about the automatic shift in this car is that it may feel a bit sluggish if you really push it. But for a car like this, you wouldn't be pushing it because it's a normal car for a day-to-day running, maybe to work, to shopping, or ferrying your family around. So for the day-to-day work, this car actually gets the job done. Let's take it for a ride and see how this car actually rides on the typical road. Come with me. VW doesn't also disappoint. It has a favorable enough boot space that you can use for the everyday shopping, or even putting some mid-size kind of suitcase in it. Down here, above the false bottom, there's also lots of storage space that you can even put a spare tire, but also put some things that you'd like to store down here. Apart from that, this trunk space is also automatically operated because it's got a manual and automatic option, which just closes in like that. So for the 2018 VW Tiguan, there are different trim levels. There's the trimline, the entry level, there's the comfort line, and there's also the high line spec. What we are is in a more premium one. It's an interesting mix of conservative yet dynamic kind of drive. You feel that you've got a good command of the road, and I can also see very well for this car from the back, the rear kind of mirrors, and also the front. It's also very comfortable. The seats are very comfortable. I don't feel like I'm going over bumps or anything. And also inside here, it's very quiet as well. The interior design is very solid. It's well built, but not ground breaking, because Yes, the things around here look very modern, kind of cut and very well placed, easy to see and well within range. This car also has an optional third row, but our test vehicle doesn't have that option. Instead, it's got the optional sunroof as well. And then it's got something very interesting, which is the heads-up display, which if you click on a button, it pulls up, and then you are able to see everything up in the heads-up display without looking at the dynamic with the digital gauges. If you're considering this car, you might want to also look at other options within this class, because it doesn't check out all the boxes, because the price of this car comes in at 3.9 million. So what's the verdict? If you're looking for a car that is well built, no nonsense, elegant, but at the same time has got the practicability that you're looking for an off-roader, then this would be something that you can consider. But if you're looking for an SUV that is well priced, then maybe you might want to look elsewhere, such as the RAV4 or Honda CR-V, or even the Nissan X-Trail, because this is slightly premium high priced. But if the fuel economy is good, because this goes at about 8.5 kilometers per liter, and highway is about 10.2 kilometers per liter. So this is also fuel efficient. So that's it. If you're looking for this car and have this in mind, you can actually visit the good folks at S Prestige. They're located along Kiambu Road, and ask them for this car. Tell them you saw this car in Magari Car Reviews to get a very good discount on the price.